Hi guys, April here, owner of Fur Kids Boutique, and thank you for tuning back in. So, a lot has happened. I feel like I say that all the time, but seriously, a lot has happened. So, as you guys know, I had like a whole ordeal, a whole schedule set up to like, okay, days I'm gonna sew, work on, custom orders, go look for material, just tidy up around my store, days where I sit down and write content for my channel, but literally I feel everything just kind of fell out of place for a bit. So as you guys know, if you guys did watch my past video, I was recently diagnosed with diabetes type 2. And yeah, I feel like I did that to myself. I love pastries. So I was a heavy drinker back then. So I just think that when I quit drinking, I replaced it with pastries. So the good thing is though, I'm taking care of it. I'm eating healthier. I am actually like doing this whole keto thing. And you know what? I actually really like it. Like I'm not craving the soda, because Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola were like my crack. No joke. So anyways, what I want to talk to you guys about today was, if you don't know, you're gonna know. So I had to make a new Instagram account, and this happened maybe like about a month ago. I had to make a new Instagram account because it got hacked. I swear to you, when this happened to me, I literally felt like I felt like everything came crashing down on me. And look, I have like pretty like thick skin. I feel like, I can care, like people who want to be opinionated about my life and don't even know me. Like I'm just like, okay, like if you wanna, whatever, I don't care. I just kind of tend to brush things off. But I swear, when this happened, I seriously was, for one, so this is how it happened, right? It was on a Thursday. Oh, it was on a Thursday. And so I was, as my normal, getting to work. I have, breakfast, coffee with my parents. And then I go to work. I go to my store. And so I was sitting down having breakfast with my parents, and I get an email saying that someone, okay, so if you have, I don't know, like with Androids, but I know with iPhones, it'll tell you, oh, someone in Los Angeles logged in on an iPhone to your account. And I was like, what the fuck, right? Like, first of all. And so then I got an email saying that I had been logged out of my account, and I freaking panicked. So crazy thing, like even before I can go and go to the account and try to recover it or click on the email, these people were so freaking quick that they changed the email, they removed my phone number. I completely lost access to the account. It was the most horrible thing ever. I remember just like crying my eyes out, because I'm like if it would have been like my personal account, like I don't care, but this is like my business account, my, where this is like I don't want to say like my bread and butter, but maybe like my bread or my butter, one of the two, right? And so I just remember crying and panicking, and I'm like trying to log back in, and it's not letting me. I tried like, oh, forgot your password, and then the number that they had changed, my number was no longer there anymore. So I just remember calling like a good friend / customer. I call her and I'm like crying. I'm like, oh my God, like, can you come over please? Like, I don't know what happened. Someone got into my Instagram account. I can't get it. Bless her heart. She fucking came over right away, and she was trying to help me recover the account. I changed the password on everything immediately, because I was just like, fuck, like, did they get into my bank information? Like, I was just so frantic. And I remember thinking, like, in the mix of everything, like, I had to see. The good thing is that my Instagram account, I had an Instagram account for Iris, my Pomeranian. So a lot of my customers were messaging me there, and my phone was blowing up maybe for like a week straight. I even had customers like, this is why like now I feel like I'm good, but at the moment I literally felt like I felt hurt, because I'm like, how could someone do this to a business, nevertheless a small business? And I remember just thinking like, okay, fuck, like I'm gonna have to make a live real quick, let people know like, hey, the Instagram is hacked, like don't respond to these people, report them, whatever. And I start thinking like, okay, like who could have done this to me? I thought, I mean, from what I know there's only like one person who's like fucking obsessed with me and is, I don't know, hates me, but yet obsessed with me and keeps in every detail of what I'm doing, where I'm at, what I'm wearing, what I'm eating. Like, so I thought maybe it's this person, but then I'm like, no, too fucking stupid. There's no way. Like, this took some fucking brains, right? So I'm like trying to recover the account. I couldn't. And I'm like, okay, like, so I never set up the verification code or authentication code thing. So I couldn't even recover the account. So the only other option was to keep doing, so Instagram, which I don't understand, doesn't have a fucking customer service number. All they have is some bullshit ass, not even an email that you can do. So if you get hacked, you just have to do like a selfie video, and then you should be able to recover your account. I did that video so many times. I tried over and over. It was just beginning to just like really consume. Like, I felt like it was taking my attention away from what really was important, which was my store, fulfilling my custom orders, that I was so consumed, like, I need to get this back. I need to get this back. And at some point, I was just like, man, you know what? Like, fuck it. I don't care. Like, I'm not even going to try anymore. Like, I was just really annoyed. And so I remember thinking, like, how does Instagram not have, like, Instagram is so quick to, like, take a video, like, remove a video, like, if you use copyright music, but they can't fucking remove an account that's been hacked. Like, so these people started messaging. So when they initially got into my account, you know how like on Google, on your iPhone, it'll kind of tell you where they logged in. So I kept trying to zoom in onto the email I got telling me where they logged in, because I was so pissed I was gonna drive down there. Like, and I don't know, I was so mad at the moment. And then I even went as far as to go to the police station. Now, hear me out. The only reason I did that was because these people started messaging my customers saying, hey, do you have Zelle, or I think, what was it, Zelle or Venmo? And see, this is why I feel like now I'm okay, because looking at the bigger picture, a lot of you guys know me, and a lot of you guys even called me and were like, I knew right away this was not you, because you always like message, hey, how are you, with a bunch of emojis, or like even the spelling. What really got me was this customer called me and she was laughing. She's like, I already knew this wasn't you because this person was stupid. And she was saying, so they asked her, hey, do you have Zelle or Venmo? And she's all like, that's weird, why would she just ask me that? So she replies and she says, yeah, why, what's up? And then the person says, oh, it's because I got some money I gotta give you. And the way they spelled some was S-U-M instead of S-O-M-E. And right away she's like, this is not April. I was like, oh, thank you. That's how you found out it wasn't me. So they were they were asking, literally going down my entire list of followers. I had over 1,000 followers, and they were just going down the list of my followers. And what also broke my heart even more, like, I had just hit 1,000 and then it was taken away from me. But I look at it this way. Look, these people might have thought they fucking broke me, but you know what? I still have my store. So whatever. I still have my store. I still have my customers. And a lot of you guys, like I said, I felt so loved, because a lot of you guys were calling me, texting me. I even had a customer send me flowers. And I was a hot mess. Like, I would just break down crying out of nowhere because I'm like, oh my God, like, how is it that this happened to me? And I had a customer, she lives all the way in why do I always forget? She lives in Missouri, St. Lake, Missouri. And I guess, so I had made a video and I was like trying to keep my composure on Instagram. And I just had a total breakdown, crying, bursting into tears on Instagram because I was just so devastated, expressing the fact that how is it that I worked so hard for something and built a platform and it was just getting to where I really wanted it to be, which, let me tell you something, I don't really care too much about followers or like status because I'm not gonna chase status. Like, people already want to live in this bubble where they portray on Instagram that, you know, everything's perfect and, oh, I got it all, and then behind closed doors it's a different story. And so I just wanted to be someone you can relate to. That's all I ever really wanted. But this customer, she had saw the video, which which makes me wonder, because I posted the video like around 9:30 and I was crying. And she must have saw it either, I don't know the time zone difference from here in Missouri. I don't know if she saw it that night. I went live on Instagram. I don't know if she saw it that night or how she did it, but the following morning, I was so scared too. So I started locking my door, which I always have, but now I wasn't opening the door if I felt like this person was sketch, because I was like, okay, these people know that I have a brick and mortar, like I have a physical location. Who's to say that these people don't show up? Right? So I started aside from already locking the door, I had signage outside that said, "I'll please text or call to enter, only enter with reservations," because I was just so freaking paranoid and the cops didn't do shit. And so my customer, she sends me flowers the following day after that, and I'm like, the guy is knocking at the door, right? And I'm like on the couch sobbing tears in my store, like just crying, like, what, like, damn it, like now I have to start again. And I'm just crying, and I just see someone at the store, like at my door, banging, and then I hear a guy's voice, and then I got even more scared. And then I kind of saw like flowers, and I'm like, oh my God, like the person who hacked my Instagram sent me flowers. I was so scared, but I recognized the flower guy, and so I got up. He's like, oh, these are for you. And I'm like, oh, my hubby sent me flowers. Okay, whatever. I'm like, that's horrible. I shouldn't say that. But I was like, oh, okay, because I was just so sad, you know, like I just felt like even just talking about it now, I'm just like, fuck, I probably would have been like over, like maybe close to 2,000, over 2,000, I don't know, whatever. And it was from my customer, Delta, and I started crying again. I'm telling you, I was a hot mess that whole week. I was just crying. I was so sensitive. I was eating my feelings. I was on one. So it gets worse. Thank you, by the way, Delta, if you watch this. Love you so much. But it gets worse. So I call my police station where my store is located, right? Because it gets worse. These people, aside from them asking for information for like Zelle, like, oh, do you have Zelle or Venmo? They started messaging people saying, hey, I'm doing a giveaway of $5,000 because of the pandemic. If you can just provide this information, like bank information, and you know, you can be entered to win the $5,000. And that scared me to the core, because I'm like, okay, I don't know, like, if anyone fell for it. I hope no one fell for it, but I was just like, God forbid someone gives out their bank information. And you know, I tried. I mean, I sent out an email blast, I sent a text messaging blast out, I kept going live on my how's I say, my daughter, well, she is my daughter, my Palm daughter. I kept going on Iris's account, Instagram live, like, hey, now these people are saying I'm doing a giveaway. So they started with that next, right? Third, then, so people, I'm telling you, like, I don't know if it's because how I am with my customers. Like, I don't just sit behind my desk, oh, hi, welcome, let me know if you need anything. No, No, I get up, I talk to you, I give you a tour of my store. You know, I am beyond the fact of customer service. I really feel like I've built a relationship with a lot of you guys, and a lot of, like I said, a lot of you guys have my cell phone number. You guys call me, you guys text me, like we FaceTime, like we're good, right? So that this third one was I don't know out of all three which is worse, but the third one was these people were pretending to be, okay, aside so obviously they were pretending to be me, right? But they were like, oh hi, like I'm trying to log back into my account and I can't. Is it possible if I can send you a link? And once you click that link, I don't know how. This is why I thought this can't be like the person who like is obsessed with me. this can't be that person, because this, I'm telling you, this took some fucking brains. So they started, I think they did get two of my customers. I was so sad. So they were saying, oh hey, can I send you a link? I'm trying to log Instagram is trying to verify my account, and it pulled up my friends list, and you just happen to pop up. Can I text you a link? So I'm like, how are they getting people's phone numbers? Dude, it's crazy. It's really crazy. So sad. One of my friends fell for it, and she texts me early in the morning. She's like, hey April, I sent you that link and I couldn't log back into my Instagram. And I'm just like, oh my god. I was like, my Instagram got hacked. Happened to another customer. She's like, oh, I was just trying to help you out. I thought it was you. Now I lost my Instagram too. And it was so bad. That was probably like the worst experience ever, because, you know, like I said, if it would have been my personal page, I can give two shits. I rarely log on to that page anyway, but this was my business Instagram. So yeah, it pissed me off. I think if more than anything, I was so hurt, because like, you know, I worked for this, I built it to where I wanted it to be. This was my Instagram from like day one, and then it was gone within a matter of seconds. And so I thought, right, like, because they were saying I was doing a giveaway in exchange for bank information, I thought, okay, maybe like I can go to Hawthorne, that's where my store's located, like the police department, right? They're like, oh, well, technically, because it says here that they logged in Los Angeles, like you have to go to the sheriff's department. I went right away. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe they can track like the IP address, because I do have this text message where it says where they logged in, but it doesn't really give me like the specifics. It just kind of says Los Angeles, and like that's it, you know, nothing too broad. They were like, oh my god, you know, I know they have bigger fish to catch, but I went, and he wasn't too helpful. He was like, oh, this is like on a federal level, you had to do this and that. And I'm just like, okay, that messed me up it set me back for like about a week. I had custom orders I had to fulfill. They took longer than they should have. I was so consumed with trying to get this stupid Instagram back that it was making me lose focus of what really was important. My store, delivering back to my customers, working on their orders, inventory, you know, just keeping my store clean. And you know what, even till this day, which I don't get, the Instagram is still active, but I need to stop cussing so much, but these freaking people blocked me because I made another one. So they blocked me, but the Instagram is still active. I have tried repeatedly to have it taken down. All of my customers went and reported the page. I even had some customers go, which I didn't even think of, bless their fucking heart. We're going onto my most recent picture and commenting, this Instagram is hacked. And these people were just really trying hard. Like, they were still posting on my story, like, you know, reposting old pictures. I was honestly, like, maybe for like a month, I was kind of scared, because I was like, I don't know, you know, people like this, like what their intentions are. Like, you don't know what these people look like. I didn't know if they were going to show up to my store. Yeah, but that was, when did that happen? January, February, March. I think that happened in February or March. I can't even remember. But wow, my hair is a mess. Yeah, that's why, I mean, you know, so my Instagram got hacked. Then I got diagnosed with diabetes type 2, and I'm in the middle of trying to work some personal stuff out in my life too. So some good stuff though. But you know what? The light at the end of the tunnel was good, because out of all this madness and chaos, I got the LA Times actually reached out to me. I had a lady come into my store, and she did a whole article on my store. So there was the light at the end of the tunnel after all the madness with the Instagram hacking. Yeah, crazy. I mean, I know, like, so one of my friends that her Instagram got hacked, she was able to recover her account, but she said she just kept trying and trying. And I was like, you know what, like, I don't really have time. Like, I just felt like I already tried. I did my best, and you know, it is what it is. I'm just gonna focus on my store now. I can't let something like this take away from the bigger picture, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, crazy shit, guys. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. It is April 1st, April Fools. And so April 14th is my birthday, so I'm gonna be having a sale at my store April 14th. And if you're shopping online, the promo code will be April 14th, one word, to get 20% off. And then April 23rd, I'm celebrating my 3-year anniversary at the store. I'm gonna be having 3 vendors there, free bubbles, a raffle, and 30% off the entire store. And if you're shopping online, April 23rd, one word. So April and then 23rd, like, not like the number, like, don't write it out. That's a little bit more clarification, right? But anyways, guys, thank you, and I'm so sorry again. I'm trying to get better at this, at posting a bit more frequently, but I mean, when life gets in the way, what can you do? You know, I was not expecting to be diabetic, so it is what it is. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.